The goal of this video is to provide parents an overview of Canvas, the learning management system used by Springfield Public Schools. All parents have access to Canvas and can use Canvas as a way to communicate with teachers, stay on top of important classroom activities and assignments, view Canvas grades, and view any feedback your children are getting within Canvas. The best way to access Canvas is through the Springfield Public Schools homepage. That's at springfieldpublicschoolsmo.org. And then in the Find It Fast column along the right, you have Canvas down here. All guardians listed within eSchool are provided observer access within Canvas. Your student's building secretary will be able to provide you with your login information, and it is the same login information that works with the eSchool Home Access Center. So once I enter my login information, I click Login, and then I land on my user dashboard. This is just the home page for Canvas. Here I can see the classes in which my children are enrolled. So if you have multiple students, you will be able to access the classes for each student without having to log into multiple accounts. Over here along the left, I have my name, access to my dashboard, quick access to the courses that my students are involved in. I can access the calendar, or I can access Inbox, and I'll show that feature later on. Over here along the right in the Coming Up section, you'll be able to see any upcoming assignments that your students have. By clicking on that assignment, I can access the assignment and see a breakdown of what is required of my child. One of the first things parents will want to do is make sure that their form of contact is up to date. And you can do that by going over to your name, clicking on that, and choosing Settings. Over here along the right, you have the ways to contact. Here you can update email addresses or add other contact methods. If I wanted to get text message notifications, I could enter my cell number here and I choose my carrier, and then this SMS email will auto-populate based on the carrier, and then I choose register SMS, and then I'll get text message notifications. Once you've set your ways to contact, then you'll want to set your notifications. From this screen, you can just choose notifications, or you can choose your name and choose notifications. Over here along the right, I have the email address that's going to get notifications, and then I can go through and set how often I want notifications based on different activities. The activity will be listed along the left, and then on the right will be how often I'm being contacted. The check mark means notify me right away. The clock means send a daily summary. The calendar means send a weekly summary, and the X means don't send me anything, I don't want a notification for that. Back on my dashboard, I can also access the classes and go into the class. So here, if I wanted to go into this course page, I could choose it. It would open up the course page and take me to the home page where I could then navigate around the class. Also on my dashboard, I can access my students' grades. If I choose View Grades, it will load a list of all of the grades listed here within Canvas. It is important to note that the final or total grade here in Canvas might not be the actual total grade for the class because some things might not be listed on Canvas. So I would always talk with your children's teacher to find out whether or not this grade is the grade you could go by. However, you can use this to access specific assignments and assignment feedback. So right now there's only one grade listed with one of the courses, so I would go into there. And now it's going to load all assignments within that class. And also from this page, I can go ahead and switch between classes if I like. Since this is a test course used for tutorial purposes, there are many assignments in here that don't show a score. However, here's one that does show a score. So if this were my student's class, I could come down here and access the assignment by clicking here on the assignment to preview it. I can see the score they received. I can see the total points possible. And then if I click on the bubble, I can also see any feedback that the teacher has given. So if the teacher has done video feedback, I would be able to watch this feedback and then further help my student on that activity or that assignment. If the teacher used a rubric, I can also click See Rubric Results, and it will load that rubric and show where that student falls. So they received a 2 here, a 3 here, and I can go through and get a very clear picture of how my child did on this assignment. And that's how you can navigate the grades feature here within Canvas as the parent. The calendar feature will open up a calendar with all dated activities for your student. So right now with this student, there are only 2 dated activities here. All of the calendars here along the right are enabled, and so anything that gets dated that a teacher adds, I will be able to see over here. Also, I can choose Inbox and access the Canvas version of email, where I can easily communicate with all of my students' teachers. So right now there are no messages here, but if I wanted to write a message, I could choose the Compose a New Message button. I can choose the course that I want to communicate with. And then within the 2, I can choose the teacher. So there are 2 teachers listed in this course, so I could choose to message just one or both. Then I can type a subject, and then I can type a body for this message. One of the neat features within Canvas messaging is that I can come down here and attach items to the message, or I can also record a message or feedback. So I can choose the film strip, provide access to my computer, and now I can actually record a message to the teacher and they can record a message back to me if they like. And all of that is done within the Inbox tab along the left-hand side. That is a quick overview of the different features within Canvas. Things to remember: you get your login information from the building secretary and it matches your eSchool home access login. When you log in, you land on the dashboard. From the dashboard, you can access the classes that your students are in. You can also see any upcoming assignments, and you can also access the Grade Center to view current grades and any feedback provided. Along the left-hand side, you can choose your name to access your course settings and change your forms of contact, or you can also update your notifications. With courses, you can access all of the courses your students are in addition to accessing that from the dashboard. Calendar will load the calendar for all of your students' dated activities within Canvas, and then Inbox is used to communicate with your students' teachers. And that's how you can use Springfield Public Schools Learning Management System Canvas to stay on top of what's happening with your students within their schools and classrooms.